Good morning, I'm Maria.
And I'm Ben. Please give your attention to Sobia for the pledge.
Good morning. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day. Now back to the announcers.
Yearbooks will be sold Thursday and Friday of this week during lunch. The cost is $35.
The spellable list for next year is available in the main office.
Attention 8th graders attending the DC field trip. You will attend a meeting in the cafeteria after announcements on Thursday. You will need to bring your materials and have a writing utensil with you.
Attention to 6th and 7th graders. Don't forget that sports physicals will be offered here at Schmucker today after school in the locker rooms between 4 and 5 p.m.
8th grade textbook collection will be on Friday, May 25th during PE classes. Please remember to bring all textbooks with you and that there are no paper sticky notes left in them. Textbook collection will be in the LGI.
All soon-to-be 7th and 8th grade cheerleaders. If you're involved in orchestra this year, please plan on attending the parent meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, May 23rd. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Shania.
Attention girls track members. The following athletes have not yet returned their uniforms. 7th grade. Molly Bonnell, Brynlyn Davis, Sydney Green, Tajane Jacobs, Mecca Literal, Ava Martin, Samantha Page, Maylin Pascal, Nora Runeman, Abby Stevens, Kelly Thatch, Janae York, Mia Wolfer, Tegan Amos Smith, and 8th grade is Kaylee Butler, Anaya Clark, Olivia De Palma, Maddie Fox, Dejanay Henderson, Mackenzie Holland, Shallon Horvath, Becca Hurt, Claire Jetter, Claire Laughing, Salish Nuki, Avery Pratt, and Nora Williamson. Failure to turn into your uniforms into Coach Foster by tomorrow, Wednesday, May 23rd, will result in you being billed by the school. Awards should be ready to hand out by tomorrow during advisory. And now for a special announcement.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to take a quick second to remind our 6th grade students as you guys embark on your field trip to South Bend Cubs game. Again, guys, you guys are representatives of not only the school, but myself, Mrs. Dino, and Mrs. Hershcott. I want you guys to have a great time, but I want you to do that without causing any issues or embarrassing not only us, but also your teachers as well as your families. It's important that you guys go out and you have a good showing for all of us. Have fun, but be good, and then we'll see you at 2 o'clock today. Have a great day, everyone.
Now for a joke.
What are a ninja's favorite type of shoes?
What?
Sneakers. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the 5-star video.
Welcome back to 5-Star Life. Coach Seth here to challenge you to open a door to living a 5-star life. I believe that every single person in your life has the potential to open a door to helping you go to the next level. But I think we make a big mistake when we don't learn from the most successful people on the planet that have learned this. There's no shortcuts to success. There's no cutting of corners that helps you live a 5-star life. You've got to live by this value of sacrifice that we've been talking about. It's giving up something now for something better later on. It's the ladder analogy. In order to go up, you've got to give something up. And today I want to challenge you to sacrifice exclusion for inclusion. One of the biggest mistakes students make is excluding people who don't look like them, walk like them, dress like them, talk like them. Maybe they're in a different sport, maybe they're into music, but they exclude people who aren't like them and they think, I can't learn from them, I don't want to associate with them. Biggest mistake ever. Justin Timberlake is known as an innovative genius when it comes to music. He just performed in the Super Bowl halftime show, and he said he hated going to school because he was bullied, he was picked on, he was laughed at. He was called different. He was called anything other than an innovator. He was called weird. He was called loser. He was called a bunch of names I probably can't say on TV. But ultimately, think about the mistake that these peers he went to school with made. They grew up, went to school with Justin Timberlake, an innovative genius. How many other people wanted to pursue music, wanted to pursue art, and had Justin Timberlake as a classmate that they could have pursued it together with, but they missed the opportunity because he didn't fit in their circle, in their group at that time. Another example is Elon Musk. He's number 21 on the Forbes list of most influential and wealthy people in the world. And, you know, Elon says, man, I did not like going to school because people bullied me. He grew up, he was always the smallest kid in his class, and so people mocked him because he was a good student, and he was always talking about space and talking about technology and talking about, you know, computers, and he was just kind of a geek. And so he actually one day on his way to class got jumped in the hallway in the staircase. They started beating him up. He was bloodied so bad, thrown down the stairs, and a kid kicked him in the head so hard it knocked him unconscious. They took him to the ER, and he had to have reconstructive surgery. This is Elon Musk, who is the 53rd wealthiest person on the planet. He founded companies like PayPal and the car company Tesla and a bunch of other companies. This guy is a genius and incredible businessman. Now, think about this. These guys who jumped him in the hallway, think about the business opportunities they could have had if they would have appreciated his genius. Think about all the companies he started. They might be working for him today if they just would have said, you know what, I'm going to include this guy. He's different, but he's going somewhere. He's innovative. We make a huge mistake because we're so worried about these clicks, these fads, and I'm just telling you, you've got to sacrifice excluding people, even if the people in your group are excluding people. You can't do that. You've got to include more people. The more people you can gather into your circle, it's like this. It's like a network. If you have Elon Musk over here, you have Justin Timberlake over here, think about all the people they could have been connected to or that could have been connected to them that missed out because they kept their circle so tight, their group so tight. Think about it this way. You could be sitting next to the next president. You could be sitting next to the next Elon Musk, the next Justin Timberlake. My question is, are you open-minded enough to understand who might be sitting next to you in that seat or who might be passing you by in the hallway? Or are we so stuck in our little circle? I want to challenge you to open a door to including people, not just peers, but adults as well. I hear so many students say, I hate my parents. I can't. Adults just don't understand. And I want to challenge that mindset. You got to think about your parents. You got to think about your parents' friends. These are networks of people. You don't know when they're going to start a business, when they're going to make it big. You don't know what's going to come into your life through the adult relationship. Someday, you'll look back and regret if you mistreat the adults in your life that maybe the people are interviewing you for a job. If you are an athlete and your world is just mixed up with athletes, you need to open your world up a little bit and include some musicians, some artists. If you're into robotics, it's all you care about is science, robotics, you're an engineer, you got that mindset, you need to open your world up a little bit and get to know some people that love the outdoors, get to know some musicians, some athletes. Mix it up. If you're one of those students that does not like to interact with adults, maybe it's parents, maybe it's their friends, you've got to mix it up. You've got to find some adults in your life that you can learn from, some coaches, some teachers. You know, these are people that at some point in your life, you're going to be sitting down, you're going to be asking for a job from them. You just never know who you're in a relationship or who's around you that could open a door that takes your life to the next level. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, you never know. If you want to live a 5-star life, you've got to open a door and sacrifice excluding people and start including people, and you will live a 5-star life. Good luck.